It's Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance. Glad you're with us today. I'm very glad that Trong Nguyen is here because I have a small head cold, but he's brought treats, so I'm going to feel much better, and I'm glad you're with us so you can make me feel much better, but it's all good. Trong, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. I want to speak with you about your efforts to improve the health of all of us. Your company, Foods 2.0, and your focus is on sugar. Let's talk about sugar. What can you tell me about your concerns surrounding sugar?
Sugar is a hot topic.
Yes, it is.
And the problem is that sugar is everywhere. So the main problem with sugar is really excess sugar that is really the bigger concern.
And let me ask you about excess sugar, because we know that sugar obviously is added to many products, but there are natural sugars.
Yes.
Fruits, apples, oranges, lemons. I presume even some vegetables have small amounts of sugar. Nuts, I think, I don't know if they have sugars, but they may have. I know they have some healthy fats. But talk to me about the difference between natural sugars and artificially added sugar.
So natural sugar is often accompanied with fruits, or in this case, fiber. So this
and explain
is very
that, because
important.
that's the key.
Yes.
Explain the key with natural sugars and their connection to fiber.
So natural sugar usually accompany with fiber, and this is what's really important. So naturally having sugar and fiber, that is very, very important because they kind of counteract each other.
Right, so if I have an apple,
Yes.
lots of sugar in the apple.
Lots of apples.
But with the apple, there are the fruit sugars, but there's the fiber in there as well.
Yes.
And why is the existence of that fiber critical?
Because fiber is a carb blocker. It slows the absorption of sugar. And that's exactly what we are doing with this product. We're taking it right back to nature.
Well, we'll talk about your product in a second, but I want to really dig deep. So you want fiber as part of your diet when eating sugars, natural or otherwise, because as you said, the fiber will block the absorption of the sugar. And what's the problem when we absorb too much sugar?
Well, when you have, when you're eating that much sugar, your body doesn't.
I know what you're saying. They don't know how to deal with it. I mean, you get those spikes and crashes.
Right.
And it leads to weight gain, I understand.
Yes.
Diabetes.
Diabetes. It puts a lot of stress on your body, on your pancreas. So that's what we're trying to avoid.
What about artificial sweeteners? There were all the rage in the 70s and 80s, and now we hear they're not so good for us. Give me a sense of your view on artificial sweeteners.
Besides tasting terrible, now there's a lot of reports coming out with regards to weight gain with artificial sweeteners. So.
And I understand that many of them are derived from coal? Is that right?
I don't know about deriving from coal, but it's definitely not natural.
Right. They're artificial for a reason. That's what they're called for a reason. Okay, so you've decided to develop a product where you understand Americans' desire for sweetness, but you want to give Americans the opportunity to use sugar in a way that won't be as detrimental as it can be when it's used today.
Right.
Tell us about Sugar 2.0.
So Sugar 2.0 is very, very simple. It has a clean label. It's real cane sugar.
Okay. So it's real sugar.
Yes. It's real cane sugar.
Which kind of begs the question, when we have sugar added, is it real sugar?
Not necessarily.
Right. I mean, just in products, not when we add it to our coffee, but in cereals and potato chips. Are they adding real cane sugar?
It could be real cane sugar. It could be fructose. There's a lot of different.
And fructose is
questionable.
Yeah, questionable. I've heard that. Okay, so this Sugar 2.0 does have real cane sugar in it, but what else does it have?
So it's 50% real cane sugar. The other 50% is actually soluble fiber.
And that's the key. You're trying to mimic the apple.
Correct. Exactly.
So let me quickly taste it. And I want to get a sense, keep talking as I taste it, the differences between soluble an insoluble fiber?
Insoluble fiber is what a lot of people know fiber to be the roughage,
Right.
to help your body kind of cleans itself
So
out.
if we're having difficulty eliminating, we may buy a product over the counter which will help with elimination, and
Right.
that would be insoluble fiber.
Insoluble.
Which means it doesn't get dissolved.
Correct.
It gets right into the digestive tract and helps you eliminate more easily.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
and soluble fiber is
Soluble fiber is just that. It dissolved, right? So just like the sugar, it will dissolve when you put it in your tea and coffee. But what the health benefits on this is it's associated with heart, cholesterol, diabetes.
Okay.
Even with digestive health.
so when you eat an apple, what fiber does it have in it?
It has a combination of both.
And this has
the soluble fiber.
So I'll just say it directly. It's not going to cause a bathroom emergency.
No,
Is that
no.
fair? It won't cause a bathroom
No.
emergency. But even soluble fiber does help with digestion.
Correct.
And it helps with elimination.
Correct.
So how is the product moving? Are people taking kindly to this notion? Because look, fiber is a loaded word. Talk to me, because you got to make that distinction.
Right. Fiber, everybody need fiber.
Right.
So that's a very important product. And now there's people know that they need more fiber. It's just not convenient at time.
Right.
And so what we're doing is, sugar is used everywhere and every day. And so by combining the two, we're making it very convenient,
Sure.
very simple for any consumer to use.
So you and your team were kind enough to bring cookies, which are made with Sugar 2.0. Tell me about the cookie as I taste it.
Okay, so the cookie itself, we actually use a local baker, and we asked her to switch out the sugar that she would normally use in the cookie and replace it with our sugar. Don't change the recipe.
Right.
Use it 1-to-1, and so she made a couple of different cookies for us.
So I will tell you, if you didn't tell me that this sugar substitute was used, I would have never known. It does not taste any different than any other cookie I've eaten, but more importantly, it doesn't taste, I know it's not a bad word, but dietetic. It doesn't feel like it's a sugarless cookie.
Yeah.
You can taste sugarless cookies and
Right,
they're
right.
okay, but they're not great. If I was craving a sugar cookie, I'd be good with this. I'd be okay with this. So that says a lot, because obviously you want to be able, for people not to feel as if they're being denied
Right.
their sugar fix. Here is a muffin.
This is another cookie.
Yeah. It just got some frosting on
Yeah.
top. Okay, I like that. It looks like a muffin. We'll call like a mini cupcake. What's this made of?
This is butter.
Like butter pecan.
Yeah, butter pecan. There's butter pecans on there.
This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. I happen to love nuts. I like the nut flavor.
Okay.
And this is very nutty. And again, I don't feel as if I am eating a cookie that is for those that are trying to restrict their sugar content. It tastes just like any other cookie I would get at the store. So I guess what I would say to you is congratulations. Maybe
Thank
you
you.
found the magic formula to get people to limit their artificial sugar intake. I wish you only the very best of luck. His name is Trong Nguyen. He is the founder of Foods 2.0. His product is Sugar 2.0. My name is Brad Pomerance. You're watching Charter Local Edition.